Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another video. My name is Chris Snare18, and the game I am playing today is the 10-year long awaited sequel. The biggest disappointment that Blizzard has come out with so far. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you Diablo III. Now, I personally do not want to be saying that this is probably the worst game that Diablo, that Blizzard has ever done, but it's right up there. And I'm going to go ahead and be saying that this is the second attempt that I'm trying to make this video, because my first attempt, there was just a lot of static in the background, which pretty much made it so you guys couldn't hear exactly what I'm saying. Now, that could either be a good thing or a bad thing, because chances are you're probably not going to be wanting to hear the things that I'm going to be saying about Diablo 3. And, well, here goes nothing. The very first thing that I'm going to say about Diablo 3 is the very first thing that I did before I tried to log in. I kept getting an error saying that I couldn't download the patch for 103B. Blizz, I cannot tell you how many times that this has happened. I'm sick and tired of getting these stupid errors. I mean, I want to play a game. I really, really want to play a game, but I can't because your frickin' stupid client cannot let me. You have error 3007. What the hell are the other 3006 errors? Do I want to know what they are? Do I really want to know what they are? Apparently this is something Blizz can't get right. This is like maybe the 5th time that this has happened. People complaining that they can't log in, and I don't know what Blizzard's doing throughout that amount of time. Okay, now that I got that little rant out of the way, the very first thing I'm going to cover is that I'm going to go ahead and say that I do not agree with Diablo 3 being online. It doesn't need to be online. The first two Diablos didn't belong online, were online. Why the fuck is Diablo 3 online? Why? It doesn't need to be online. There is very little reason for this game to be online because Diablo 1 and 2 did it right, and they were offline. The only time it was online is when you wanted to play with a friend. But no. This game is totally online, so for those of you who have been saving up money to be like, oh wait, I can't wait to play Diablo 3, an actual game from Blizzard that doesn't require you to be on the internet. Well, you can play StarCraft 2 without internet connection. Actually, I think you can do the campaign mode without a connection, but whatever. Stick this to frickin' Blizzard, or Diablo 3. Yeah, Blizzard, and I'm dead. You son of a bitch. This is what happens when you try to talk and play at the same time. Okay, so what I was saying before is that there's a reason why this game does not belong online. I want to play this game offline. I can't, but Blizzard will not let me. This is stupid. There should be an option where you can turn the offline off and then turn it back on for whenever you want to go to the auction. Because guess what? That's the only reason why you need to be online. I don't give a shit what other people say in general chat. I don't really care. Because you want to know why? 99.9% of the people who are in general chat troll chat. I don't want to listen to their stupid bullshit all day. I just want to frickin' play a game, kill shit, and then move on with my frickin' life. That's all I want. But no, I gotta be online, which requires me to have a perfect internet connection to play. Otherwise, I'm just going to keep getting owned over and over and over again, especially if you have a shitty internet connection. And shitty internet connections brings me to hardcore mode. Now, if you're not familiar with hardcore mode, you can create a character, and if you die once, that's it. It wipes your character. There are no takes backs. You get a warning that says, yo, are you sure that you want to do this? Because if you die, that's it. We're not going to give you back your character. Now, I believe in that to an extent. That extent being your character dying to lag. Now, you could get the lag that when your character runs like 5 feet and gets teleported backwards. That's not really a big deal. I'm talking like animation lag. I'm talking like your character looks like he's just throwing nothing, And then when your character finally comes out of that stupid lag, he's dead. And you can't do anything about it. Now that I don't agree with, because nobody likes cheap deaths. Nobody does. Especially if you're a level 60 and you make it all the way to Inferno and then your character just dies. It's... This game is really unforgiving in that manner. I believe you could use it to an extent. Or at least make it so, like, if your hardcore character dies by any means, you have one more chance. One more frickin' chance, and that's it. I mean, lag fucks this game up for you. You can't do anything if you're lagging in this game. You can't even frickin' cast the fireball. Can barely do anything in this game if you lag. It's like World of Warcraft. You sit there, you try to heal, but no. The tank dies when you get that lag spike off. Okay. That's pretty much my rant about hardcore mode. Now, I do want to leave you with a few good things about this game, which I'm going to talk about right now. It is a very pretty game. There are a lot of environments to explore. You go from this dark, spooky cemetery-like scene to a desert, and then you go like higher north to like the winter where you have to go defend a keep, and then you make it to I'm trying to think, the heavens. There we go. And I really do like the environment, but what worries me about the environment is that Blizz spent more time on the actual environment than they did on the actual game itself. I wasn't expecting this to be a very pretty game, but when I saw the graphics for it, like, oh my god, this game is mostly going to consist of just graphics, and that's going to be it. Just pretty graphics that freaking show off what this game is capable of. And for the majority, it's right. This game is all about, like, ooh, pretty. Look at how far Diablo has come in its time. Like, no. I just want to kill stuff. I don't care how pretty I look when I do it. I just want to kill stuff. I just want to get gear and move on with my goddamn life. And I can't move on with my life because these frickin' imps are frickin' trapping me. Come on. There we go. Go forth, my minions. Finish them off. Alright, that's that sorted out. Oh, crap. What was I talking about? This is what happens when you try to do a video live. You lose track of what the hell you're frickin' doing. Oh yeah, the game is very pretty. It's got very nice spell animations, like for example the zombie bears. Look at them things. Aww, aren't they awesome? Now there was actually a problem with the zombie bears, how they would just sometimes stand in place, which made these guys pretty much useless after Act 2. In Act 1 they would be perfectly fine, and then when you get to Act 2 you can't use them. They run in place. You can't use bears that run in place. Might as well just stand there and dance. Please, you cannot let them in. Now, the first thing I'm going to talk about, pounding this game into the ground, is the voice acting. The voice acting in this game is very, very, very shit. And you think I'm kidding, and I'm not. Now, a lot of people don't think that voice acting in a game like Diablo 3, where you just freaking go in, farm shit, and rinse and repeat. Story probably doesn't matter, but to the people who actually want to play this game for the story, the voice acting is not believable. I mean, I think the best voice acting in this entire game was when Diablo was actually yelling at you when you come face to face with him in the end, and frickin'... Hold on, let me just deal with these guys real quick. Frickin' annoying. When you come face to face with Diablo, and he just all of a sudden gets mad at you and just freaking starts stomping around and all that gay shit. That's pretty much the best voice acting in the game. Now, your character's voice acting by chance is not very good, especially when like this guy gives you a quest like, hey, I need you to kill this, and for barbarians like, I will go do this, I will kill him and drink his blood and eat his shit. It doesn't sound very convincing. With the voice acting, there's not really a sense of urgency in the game. It really isn't like, oh, Diablo's taken over, you need to stop him. Well, give me some voice acting that proves otherwise. Prove to me that this is an urgent matter to attend to. Otherwise, I'm not going to do crap. There's no sense of urgency in this game. Now, there is a sense of urgency because there's a vault event that you need to do in this game that you need to hurry up to find the treasure before the vault closes. Now, I do actually like that. I like time events in a way, but in other games, not in Diablo 3, like say for WoW, stuff like that could actually get annoying. Like going up against berserk timers, that could get annoying really, really quickly. And speaking of berserk timers, brings me to the next thing I'm about to talk about. In 103, it was stated that in Inferno mode, champ packs, elite packs, and bosses have enrage timers. Now what this means is if you do not kill them within a certain amount of time, I think it's 3 minutes for every boss, I'm not exactly sure how it works, they will become enraged and just do like 50% increased damage, which is bad. Who the fuck let a WoW guy in there? That's a WoW mechanic, not a Diablo 3 mechanic. Diablo 3 was all about, or not just Diablo 3, Diablo in general. Diablo is all about getting the kill. It doesn't matter how you do it, you get the kill, but you will eventually get the kill. You can just kite mobs everywhere, but apparently you can't do that anymore. You gotta rely on the auction house. And this game already revolves enough around the auction house to have to make it revolve around it more. But this way, Blizz is making it so that if you want to get past a certain obstacle, you have to use the auction house. And if you don't use the auction house, you're not going to be progressing probably past hell anytime soon. Because you're just going to find yourself getting owned over and over and over again. Either you're going to get sick of it, or you're going to get fed up, and then you're just going to freaking quit the game altogether. And be like, this game is shit, I just keep dying, I don't feel like using the auction house. And that's it. Now, speaking of the auction house, I want to talk about the real money auction house that Blizz set up, that released recently. I think it's been out for about a month now. Now, what the real money auction house means for me is that Blizz has given people the tools to sit on their asses for 24 hours, 7 days a week, and just farm items and put them on the auction house. Apparently you don't even need a job anymore in this economy. You can just sit on your ass and just farm items on Diablo 3. I mean, just the other day I saw an item up for $150. 150 real US dollars. I mean, what the fuck? It's $150 for an item that's not real. It's not real. $150 is real for a not so real item. Is that real enough for you? You want to know what $150 can do for me? It makes me pay for my fucking car to drive for a month. That's what $150 does for me. My God. It's just a way for Blizzard to squeeze more money out of people like, oh, they see our sales dropping. We need to come up with this bullshit excuse to make more money. Well, why don't we have a real money auction house? Yeah, that's a good fucking idea. We can have people spend their money for things that do not exist in real life. Yeah, but it's going to make me really cool in game. In game. It doesn't matter what you look like in game because you're going to still be a loser in real life. And for some reason, I cannot pick up this gold. I think I'm lagging. Yeah, that's the lag spike I'm talking about in hardcore mode. If you lag like that, you're dead. And I was actually lucky enough to not have an enemy around me when I did that. Now, okay, so that covers the real money action house. What else was I going to talk about? Oh yeah, I actually want to bring up a quick story for the real money auction house. There's this guy who actually does nothing but farm items all day, and he actually sells them and makes about maybe $100, $200 a day doing this. I don't know why people are buying his stuff, but apparently he's probably selling them for really cheap, and altogether he makes probably $100 to $200 a day. But nevertheless, he takes that money and he donates it to random charities throughout the world. Make-A-Wish Foundation in Canada, Make-A-Wish Foundation in the United States, and Make-A-Wish pretty much all over the world. And hats off to that man. And if you don't believe me, he left a link that proves that he's giving money to charity. Like, they got thank you letters from people all over the world. It's like, oh, thank you for donating. Thank you for this money. I gotta hand it to him. That guy, that guy's really something. Especially for the shitty player base that Diablo 3 has attracted, and WoW has attracted all over the years. It's nice to see somebody who's not a total frickin' shithead in this game. Zombie bears attack! I forgot what that guy's name is, but I'm pretty sure that you guys will probably post a comment and be like, yeah, that guy's name is this. Well, cool. Now, if you don't believe me, you can read this guy's story on the website. God, frickin' all this dot damage. No! I'm gonna die here. I'm gonna die, and it's all your fault. Now, like I was saying, you can go to the website, look up this guy's information if you don't believe me, and this guy really does have it figured out. And apparently other people are going to try helping him in order to be doing this, which I think is something that everybody should do. I mean, give back to the community. Give back to the people who are less fortunate to you. Good job for that guy. Good job for him. He's not just wasting his time farming money and just keeping it for himself. He's giving back to the community. It's a very, very noble thing to do. Now, the next thing I'm going to talk about is, let's see, I covered the real money auction house. I did not cover the nerfs to Inferno just yet, so I want to talk about that right now. Now, before Diablo 3 even launched, the developers of Diablo said that Inferno was made to be really hard and that they weren't going to nerf it. But what happened? Too many people cried about it. Too many people cried about Inferno being too hard, and as a result, people were leaving the game. And at that point, Blizzard caved. They didn't stick to their guns like they should have, but over the years, I guess they just grow soft. People grow soft, and that's a real pity. People need to stick by their crap. If you think, even if you think it's crap, stick by your own crap. That's all I have to say about that. Now, for people who are saying Inferno is too hard, it's supposed to be hard. Inferno mode separates the casual gamers from the hardcore gamers, and that's exactly what it's supposed to be doing. There needs to be a huge gap between the people who just play this game for fun and people who want the end game content, which consists of farming items and apparently selling them on the real money auction house, I get. And this troll pygmy, and this pygmy is going to get away, isn't he? I'm not even doing enough damage to him. Bastard. Maybe if I wasn't talking, maybe if I didn't have a sore throat, I would have fucking gotten his ass. Inferno mode was made to be hard. It's not for the faint of heart. People were getting really, really pissed about the fact that they just kept getting killed in Inferno mode. Now, I do agree with the fact that Inferno mode was hard for the melee classes. Past Act 1, Barbarians got the shit kicked out of them. Monks got the shit kicked out of them too. Now that was something that really needed to be working on. And which brings up the fact of Blizzard says that you would be able to customize your class to do anything you want, and that there would be many different specs that you could go into, when really there is only one spec, and that's the spec that's going to keep you alive. And what that means to me is I'm not going to be a dual-wielding barbarian like I want to be. I'm going to have a tank and shield and have defensive passive skills up all the time. I don't fucking want that. I don't want to be a goddamn human meat shield. I want to kill stuff. I don't want to have to soak the damage. I want to dish it out. Not sit there like a frickin' retard and just... it's just... They promised us all this stuff, and they didn't deliver. I think that's what really most of us are pissed about. Actually, there are a lot of people who are so pissed about this that they're actually going back and they're re-downloading Diablo 2. Shit, some of them probably even downloading the first Diablo. Blizz, blizz, blizz. I've been behind you guys for so long. I've been behind you for like 6 years. And I finally started doubting you guys when the 4.2 nerf happened in WoW. You guys decided that you needed to get some player base back because frickin' we'd lost like 1 million subscribers in WoW. Who cares? Those guys were weak. They needed to frickin' get rid of anyway. If you guys think that Mr. Pandaria are going to bring your player base back, you guys are dead wrong. You want to know why? I don't want to play a frickin' panda. You want to know what I want to play? I want to play a Naga. That's what I want to fucking play. I want to play a Naga, or I want to play a fucking Furblog. Yeah, I want to play a Shaman Furblog. That's what I want to fucking play. Anyway, I'm getting off the subject here. I want to talk about Diablo 3, not WoW. I think that's the second time that I've referred back to WoW. Now, let's see. Actually, this is something that I didn't cover real quick. I actually just want to bring this up about the Real Money Auction House. There is apparently some cases of wire fraud going on with Blizzard. Now, there's this thing with the Real Money Auction House saying that if you sell one of your items on there, you have a certain amount of time to claim it in order to get the money from it. Now, if you don't claim it in that amount of time, you do not get the money. Same goes for if you buy something on the Real Money Auction House. And there is actually a very good post about somebody actually getting fucked over by Blizzard, saying that $100 just all of a sudden disappeared. Like, sorry, we cannot refund you $100. How the fuck does $100 just disappear? That money just doesn't fucking disappear. You gotta be fucking shitting me. And what I love more about this is that this guy got talked to, for lack of a better word at this moment, because I can't fucking think. It's late right now. He got the runaround by 3 different GMs, which shows how awesome Blizzard's customer service is. They're grade A professional service. Frickin' jackasses. It really makes me believe that Blizzard needs to get their shit together, otherwise they could be headed for a major downfall. And if Diablo 3 is any indication of it, WoW will be the next disaster in line. I think it's getting to the point where Blizzard just doesn't care anymore. I mean, they have your money. What the fuck? Do they really care about your opinion? No, they don't. They don't care about you. They don't care about me. They don't care about any of us. They got their money. They don't fucking care. However, I think I read a post a couple weeks ago saying that the entire Diablo 3 team got fired, which I think is hilarious and shows that Blizzard thought that Diablo 3 was going to be the shit, and then when it comes out, everybody in the dev team just got fired, which I think is actually pretty funny. Blizzard's hiring, so if anyone needs a job in game developing, well, talk to Blizzard. Becomes one of the people that I'm gonna fucking start hating way so much. At this rate, I'm gonna be looking forward to Heart of the Swarm than anything. If there's anything Blizzard did right, it's fucking StarCraft. I fucking enjoy the shit out of that game. Now, back on to the task at hand. I've been fighting these skeletons for frickin' ever. And I actually got a rare bow, so why don't we see Liquid Rainbow? I could care less, really. Maybe if I actually gave a shit about this game, I would care. Oh, I lost my pets. Jesus. Okay. Let's see. The Real Money Auction House, Wire Fraud. I talked about the animations in the game. I talked about the voice acting. I'm trying to think of if there's anything else bad in this game. Oh yeah, PvP. Blizzard has promised us PvP in this game for a long, long time. And do we have it? No. It's been 2 months and we still haven't gotten anything. Bashiok should be back from vacation today, but he still hasn't. We haven't gotten anything. Nothing. Nothing resulting PvP, and PvP might actually be the very thing that saves Diablo 3. But then again, by the time PvP comes out, it might be too late. It might be too little too late. Diablo 3 would probably have already gone down the toilet. Now, what would have been the big deal about waiting a few extra months to release Diablo 3? Which I think would have been a bigger case for this to just let Diablo 3 sit in the beta for a little longer to work out any kinks. Because there was a lot of stuff wrong with this game. People couldn't log in. People couldn't use the auction house. People couldn't even see the items on the auction house. Oh, that fucking ghost just went outside. There we go. Ooh, rare. And which leads me to believe that Blizz is losing their edge. Blizzard is no longer the company that I thought they were. They are slowly heading down the inevitable black hole that is called you guys suck ass. It really is a pity, isn't it? I've been supporting this company for a while. I've had a WoW account for the last frickin', let's see, I started in 05. So kill the pygmy! Kill the pygmy! Kill the freaking pygmy! No, I don't care that I'm getting surrounded by stuff. Just kill the pygmy. Oh, you son of a fucking bitch! Now I would have killed that guy. I would have killed that pygmy if these fuckers weren't in my way. Now I'm almost pissed enough about this as to summon my frickin' army. Die, motherfucker. Die. Blizzard is losing people to this from this game every day. People are leaving this game left, right, and center. I don't know if I've said this before, but I'm going to say it again just in case. This might have been the other video that I recorded that I said this, but anyway, here it goes. In the first 2 days that this game came out, over 7 million copies were sold. So do the math. $60 times 7 million. That's a lot of fucking money. That is a lot of freaking money. And this game hasn't even been released in China yet. At least I think. It's probably out by now. Now, add probably about maybe 18 million more copies onto that for the week. Now, as of 3 weeks ago, which is actually probably going to be a lot less players than I'm going to say right now, there were 250,000 people in-game playing around. That is horrible. And I don't care who you are, but that is horrible. 7 million people 250,000. And decreasing every day. This game is dying. And it has only been out for almost 3 months. Wait, no. Today is the 15th. Okay, so it's been out for 3 months. I was really looking forward to this game. I was really looking forward to it. But now I'm not. Something tells me I should have just invested in frickin' Torchlight. I mean, Torchlight 2 was, I think, what, $20? It's probably a much better game than this. Probably a lot better. There are so many things that are wrong with this game. I only gave you guys like a fraction of what the hell is wrong in this game. Just a small fraction of what I do not like about this game. And there is so much more. There's probably so much more that you guys could list in the comment section. So just leave all that crap down below. That I just don't have the patience to explain. There is just so much that Blizzard needs to fix, but by the time they fix it, it's probably going to be too late. It's probably going to be too far gone. Diablo 3 will be a distant memory. Now, I know a lot of you people are going to be like, what's this guy talking about? Diablo 3 is a good game. I envy you. You really think that there's nothing wrong with this game. Ignorance is bliss. I'll say that. Ignorance is bliss. To those of you who love the game, well, that's your honest opinion. For the rest of us, it's fucking broken beyond belief. Why? I don't understand why they changed it so much from Diablo 2, from Diablo 3. I think one of the only differences that I actually liked compared to Diablo 1 and 2 is that you have access to 6 spells instead of the 2. That's like the only thing. That's like the only freaking thing besides the graphics that have improved. I can't, nothing else comes to mind. Nothing else comes to mind. And it's really sad. This game is falling and falling fast. And Blizz, if you're gonna do something, you better do it quick. You better fucking do it quick. You better get off your asses and start paying attention to what the people want. And if by some hope somebody from Blizzard looks at this video, maybe you guys will, I don't know, take some action. I'm about to die. And I don't have any health pots. Maybe somebody will get off their ass and start doing something. Maybe kick out the WoW guy that decided to frickin' put the enrage timers on the bosses in Inferno. Asshole. Made the game 500 fucking times harder for us. This game is already hard. And it's meant to be hard. It really is. The people who cry about how hard it is, it's supposed to be hard. It really is. So stop bitching, stop complaining. But I do see the reason why people are bitching about this game. I see it. They see it. Everyone sees it. Blizz sees it. That's why Blizzard fired their entire Diablo team. Blizzard got the money, $60 from everybody who bought it, and, well, shit just went down the hole from there. There's really a lot more that I would like to discuss about this game, but the thing is, this game is dying. And I'll say it before and I'll say it again. Blizz, you need to get off your asses and save this game. I did not want this to be a horrible game. I didn't. There are so many things broken in this game that need to be fixed. Now, it could be that I just expect a lot of high quality out of my games, but I paid $60 for this. Piece of shit. $60 frickin' dollars for this game. That is a lot. That's $60 that could have gone in my fucking gas tank, or $60 I could have spent not playing Diablo 3. This will probably be the last time that I'm playing Diablo 3. I'm probably just gonna take it off my computer, never return to it. Maybe I'll return to it someday. Maybe if maybe if the PvP aspect actually comes into the game, I might come back and try it out, and maybe the PvP will redeem it somewhat. But if the PvP is going to be anything like the PvP was in Diablo 2, it's not going to be very good. My name is Chris Snare18, and I'll see you next time.